Hey guys, how is everyone? Oh my god, I'm so glad to see you guys. I did have a safe travel. I had a great trip, A. Williams. Playing a little burner boy for you guys this morning, just to wake you up. Whoa. One second, guys. Why is it doing that? Technical difficulties. Hold you for a hand. Welcome, guys. Are you serious? Well, I'm glad you're here, JB. Hey, Jaima. Swati Nanda, how are you guys? Kisain, hey, how are you doing? Mystic Rose, it's so good to see familiar faces. Forever, take me as I am. How are you? Hey, South Africa, how are you doing? Hey, Alan, how are you? Yeah, my hand. Hold you for my hand. Hold you for my hand. Wake up, everybody. Oh, BB, you are well up. You're in the UK. Until the night is over. I wanna hold you so tight, coming closer. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Until the night is over. Until the night is over. Until the night is over. Beautiful. Ooh. DF or viewer, I have a song to play for you guys. Malika, how are you? I have a song to play for you guys. I was listening to it this morning and I thought about, this is this journey. Whether you're a DF or a DM, this is the journey. It's about having an elastic heart and really bouncing back from, all the triggers, all the pain. So before we start, I just want to play this one. It's my girl Sia. I love her. I don't know. So do you have thick skin and elastic heart? Yeah. I love this song. You did. Nobody broke you. Nope. Cause you got thick skin and an elastic heart. That's what you have. Thick skin and an elastic heart. Sydney, Australia. India, how are you? Good morning to all those with the thick skin and elastic heart. And we just thank the universe, thank God, thank Goddess, thank Spirit for bringing us this far, right? A lot of people didn't make it this far. Hey! Dolly, well, we'll see about that. So I just want to welcome everyone, and I'm just so glad that you're spending your morning with me. I'm just absolutely excited about that. All right, let me just put on something kind of rudimentary. Let me see some heart chakra music, and then we'll get down to heart chakra healing. That's the first thing that came up. Interesting. Alrighty. Kyra, you know you're always here. So happy for your constant support. Fiery Empress, how you doing? Are you from Canada, Marlene? Welcome. Alrighty. Um, I think was it travel writer? Let me see. Travel writer. Yeah, travel website translator. I think was asking about how everybody was feeling after the eclipses. I felt raw. I felt raw. I felt angry. I felt sad. I felt elated. It was just a big roller coaster of emotions for me. So I don't know how you guys made out. That's a really great question. How did you guys do during the eclipse and the full moon and the solar eclipse? How did that go for you guys? Tired. Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of rough, guys. It was kind of rough. It was kind of rough. Totally agree. Yes. Yes. A lot of releasing. Yeah. Exhausting. Yes. I resonate with everything you guys are saying. I resonate with everything you guys are saying. It was just, it was a lot. It was a lot. Big triggers. And just having to face everything. Everything that you might have been suppressing. You just had to face it. Yeah, I cried a lot too. Big transformation energies. Yes, I know, right? Like I thought I was good, but this eclipse just brought up so many different things. The grief of the death of my dad, and then all relationships, and it just everything kind of just came up all at once, and like weird people popping back into your life, and it was just strange, wasn't it? What's the recurring dream? What did you dream, Natasha? Oh, Mystic Rose, thank you so much. Well, if you want to share, you blocked at least three people. Oh, keeping twin at a distance. It's still toxic. Well, Kyra, you gotta do what you have to do for you. Okay. You stay by friends. Yeah. And a house with different rooms. But houses always represent the person. So different rooms could be different things that you may have compartmentalized that you might need to explore, especially the one with the locked doors. They have moving to a nice place. Oh, I'm happy for you. Really? On 11/11? Oh Lord, you blocked DM. Oh, it just seems to be like a lot of like intense things, right? A lot of intense things. Whether people came or people went, just a lot of intense things. Oh, Karen, thank you so much for that. No bad dream, just people. It's interesting. I got you. Yeah, yeah, Lala, I agree. It was good. It was good. I mean, it was intense, it was rough. But it was good to get all those things out and just really face them, you know? Okay. All right. Well, whilst we're talking, I have my like hot water in this thermos here. So let me add it to the tea. I'm using sorrel this morning. Some might call it bisap. It's the same fruit that you use to make agua de Jamaica. I think it's the same fruit. Yeah. So let me stir that in the meantime. Yes, and very heavy energy, and that's a good thing. And guys, please, 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 Don't lapse on your grounding and protection right now. It's really heavy. You're releasing heavy things. Whenever we are vibrating that energy, releasing heavy things, it's going to attract lower order things. Okay, so you have to do your grounding and protection. Okay, you got to be very vigilant about that right now. Oh, thank you so much, Ruth. That's so lovely. Yeah, I got the good tarot from my sister. I've been wanting for a long time. Yeah, yeah. All right, so let me drink this so I can get on with this tea leaf reading whilst I listen to you guys. I would not be surprised, travel website translator. Sometimes people that want to do low vibing things, they choose these eclipse moments because they know the energies are going to be heavy to do stuff. So I would not be surprised at that at all. I would not be surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at that. You did, right, Lala? Exactly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good thing, Kyra. Mm-hmm. Lots of relationship and life changes, yeah. Yeah, I think just a little bit more I need to drink of this. And we should be ready. I got this in Morano. They're famous for glass, and I absolutely love it. You know, I have a teacup collection, so it's really beautiful. Look at this. And it's all hand done. It's all hand blown and hand painted. Isn't that amazing? It's kind of like almost like a 3D effect. Cool, right? 13 black vultures. Are you for real? Swati! Oh my gosh! You got a home. Oh, a house. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, beautiful. Listen, Swati, we're so happy for you. That is a big thing. Oh, beautiful. Congratulations. Okay. I think I've drank enough of it. That's amazing. An amazing achievement. It's nice to have your own space, right? Because there I was traveling all over the place. But there really is no place like home and just being in your own energy, you know? Okay, guys, you know this is the messy part. Gotta do this kind of out of the way. And this time I brought a garbage bag nearby, so. All right, beautiful. Yeah, I got you, Cassie. Makes sense. I'm so happy too. All right, so can everybody see into my cup? Beautiful. So I'm going to first read the messages that are about you. And then I'm going to, when I turn it like this, I will read messages for you. Okay. So messages about you. What does Spirit want you to know right now? Okay. First thing I'm seeing here, where most of the tea remained. Most of you, you're having now we all say that we've gone through an awakening, but you know, it's like we always have a series of awakenings. But I feel like for a lot of you guys, this might be the most powerful one yet, because this is the call to action, because that's what I heard from Spirit. It's the call to action, especially for those who have not been, I won't say taking your calling seriously, or might not know what that calling, you might not have known what that calling is, or you knew and you were just procrastinating. Spirit says wake up. It's wake up time. And Spirit is saying that not only is this wake up call for you to help humanity, but also for you to receive from the universe. Because here in your abundance position, I'm seeing that there is big abundance coming in for you, but it is connected to your soul calling. So the faster you get on that, is the better it is going to be for you. Okay, so it's connected to your soul calling. Maybe some of you guys don't know what your soul calling is, so this could be your our first question. So let me get on my little pad because I can do a kind of pick a card thing just in case. So what is your soul calling? Okay. All right, so that could be your first question that we clarify after we do the teacup reading. Oh, thanks so much, guys. Jai, Alan, thank you so much. All right, so we'll dive closer, deeper into that. Now, it is so funny. You guys are tapped in because it's so funny that you guys talked about negative attacks and negative energies. Right here in the position of your third eye, you can see a kind of little boom right here. So for some of you, there are people who are trying to attack you at this time. And again, this is a moment to be very, very rigorous with your protection, with your spiritual hygiene. This is not a time to lapse. And it's easy to lapse, especially where we're going through a kind of okay, I wouldn't call it depression, but I could call it depression. We're just not on the up and up. The energies are just so heavy. You may not feel motivated, but Spirit's saying you have to find the time to do this because this is when you're most vulnerable because you're shedding skin, right? And when you're shedding skin, that new skin underneath, it's so soft, it's so vulnerable, just like the crab that comes out of its shell, right? So you're very vulnerable. So Spirit is asking you right now, don't let up on your spiritual protection. Some of you guys, you might need to clear yourself. Steve Noble, Ultraviolet Angels, one of the best ways to clear yourself. Okay, just type it in, you're gonna get it, and it clears yourself, it clears your home, it clears your electronics or electrical circuits. It is incredibly thorough. If you're still feeling heavy after that, then you can always contact me or anybody else for some spirit release therapy. But usually, Steve Noble does that. Okay. So, also, there's a message here about judging. Okay. Because they reminded me of that, a piece of scripture in the Bible about was don't study the moot in someone else's eye, sort of studying the moot in your own eye kind of thing. So for some of you guys, I don't know if it's your DM or somebody else, or it could be your parents, or it could be your co-workers. You're judging them on some particular thing, but Spirit is reminding you that everyone around us is reflecting to us an aspect of self. So the thing that you're judging that person on, they're saying that you also have it within you. Okay, so they're asking you to kind of check yourself wherever that is concerned. So if you find yourself judging someone very heavily, and it could be even a random person. Like I found myself judging Nick Cannon, right? I'm sorry, guys. I found myself judging Nick Cannon about, I guess, you know, all these children that he's having and not having a household set up where he can interact with all these children on a one-on-one basis. I am not, and I usually tell people that there's no judgment, but I really realized that I was judging him. I really was judging him, and I was trying to impose my own ideals on him because I was like, okay, even if he does have he can do a little polyamorous setup, and they can all be on the same compound because I'm only thinking about the children and all that. But this is his journey, right? Whatever decisions he decides to make, this is his journey. However he wants to do it, he has to do it his way. So I was like, you're pretty judgy there. Right? So I really had to check myself on that, right? And I too, I like to call it my previous life, right? And I too, I was very like non-committal when I was younger because I was afraid. Afraid of being hurt, afraid of feeling trapped, so many different things. Okay, so he's not doing anything different than what I was doing, I guess. Just starting relationships and then like, kind of bored. This is not what I want. But I wasn't bored or anything like that. I was just afraid of of intimacy. So maybe there's that's going on with him. I don't know. But I found myself judging him and it wasn't right. Okay, it wasn't right. So there's also something coming up here about healing in your masculine aspect, the masculine aspect of self. The masculine aspect of self is all about, action. It is about, how we portray ourselves in the world. And it looks like a lot of you have been called to action in a particular issue or point in your life, but some of you are kind of complacent. So Spirit is calling you out on your complacency. Let me see what you've been complacent with regard to. We can ask that. Yeah, it's very difficult not to judge, right? Complacent in what aspect? We can ask Spirit what you've been complacent on. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's so easy to judge, especially when we can't really know the people, but I found myself just being so angry at Nikan and what he was doing. And I was like, how does this affect you? Why are you doing this? Right? Okay. What else is coming up for you guys? Okay, expect a message, but it is not from your DM. This is from someone in the past. I can ask who this person is. We can ask Spirit who that is. Who is coming from the past to chat? I don't get it. It's your DM. It's not your divine counterpart. I'll tell you who it is when we explore that further. I'll tell you who it is, but it's not your divine counterpart. I don't see that. I didn't get that. I think this is somebody else who was significant in your past. Um, they're saying that you met this person possibly in May, 15 years ago. That's what I'm getting. So May 15 years ago. I don't know who this is. But that's what they're saying. We're going to see who it is. It might be a friend. It might be, but it's someone significant I'm seeing here. What else is coming through? For you guys, some of you guys have hidden enemies. Some of you guys have hidden enemies. I'm seeing them right here. Some of them might be harmless in terms of they might be just gossiping about you. Okay, but others I see here trying to do you harm because I do see, what we call a puppet or voodoo doll here. I do see that there. So let me see who's trying to do you harm. We're going to ask that question, right? Who is trying to do you harm? And what else is coming through? Nothing. Most of the stuff that was coming in for you was related to your soul calling. So I think when we get into that question, we're going to spend some time on that to figure out exactly what you're meant to be doing right now, right? But it was about your soul calling, your awakening, and your abundance. And then they wanted to warn you guys about this negative energy that might be heading your way, okay? So I think that is the messages that were about you. Let's see the messages for you. Okay, let's see. Um, Still getting that somebody's going to reach out here. Somebody very significant is going to reach out. So we definitely have to delve into that question. And this person, they're reaching out because they too are going through a spiritual awakening. Okay. This person though might have more orthodox beliefs than you do. Could be religious beliefs, could be conservative beliefs. This person may even be atheist, to be honest. But I want to talk to you about some of the spiritual things that have been happening to them. They don't think that they can discuss this with somebody else. They're counting on you to be non-judgmental. Non-judgmental. Right? But they want to talk to you. Let's see who this person is. Who wants to talk to you about spiritual things? All right, so we're going to find out who that is. Okay, but they want to talk about spiritual things. And this is someone, they are not spiritual at all. Okay, that's how you're going to know who this person is. They are not spiritual at all, but they want to come to talk to you about spiritual things. Um, with regard to your divine counterpart, you are purging, but they are purging also. And what they're doing is reflecting on a lot of their toxic habits and toxic lifestyles and their toxic decisions. You see most of the crowd here? This is the position of codependency or temptation right here. And you can see how much is right here, right? So they are going through a pile of stuff. A lot of things that they just were putting off. And it looks like everything is kind of piled up. So everything I'm getting in their life is like falling down all at once. That's the energy. Like everything just finally caving in. And now you have to kind of dig yourself out of the rubble. That's what I'm seeing here with your person. If you used to compartmentalize, this is a compartmentalizer extraordinaire. And it looks like all the compartments have collapsed and it's all here for them to sit through. So they are having a really interesting time of it. And I feel it is the eclipse energy because the moon position right here is also very congested. Okay, so you went through a roller coaster of a time, but so did they. And it looks like it collapsed their ability to compartmentalize, because I do feel we're tapping into someone who can compartmentalize. Okay, they have their life that they may have with you. They may have a life with somebody else. They have work. They may have how they appear in society. They may have a different life for, I don't know why swimming is coming up. A kind of swimming club. I don't know why that is coming up. Swimming club, and just compartmentalize. But what the moon's energy did, and those eclipses that we went through, it collapsed all those compartments, and now it's a basically a shit show. That's what I'm getting. It's a shit show, right? So your person, they're clawing through all of this, and they don't have the option of putting these things back where they were. The only option they have is to go through it. So I think that's what they're doing right now, is to go through it. Everything has collapsed all at once in their life, and they just have to take responsibility and really put order to things again. Whatever they didn't want to face, they are being forced to face right now, because it's the only way to get rid of whatever is congested here. They have to deal with it. They're being forced to deal with it. I see for some of you, your person has a substance issue. I see it right here. Okay, so that is also something that they're being called to deal with. I'm looking in their position of money, and there's nothing there. They're going through some sort of significant financial loss, and maybe this might be the congestion that we're seeing here as well, right? There's been some kind of significant financial loss, and this is really forcing them to look at themselves. Because I feel like once everything was going good financially for your person, everything was A-okay. A-okay. But now that there's been this financial loss, it looks like they are being forced to deal with everything. They're being forced to, they can't use their money or their job as a crutch anymore. Because even that, they're having issues with. Even that they're having issues with. Most of the things that they're going through right now is happening in their home life. I see that right here. Okay, a lot of things coming up, a lot of things being aired out, and it looks like somebody might be leaving. Look, I see it right here. Somebody might be leaving. Okay, I don't know if it's your person. I don't know if it's a significant other. I don't know if your person lives with their parents or something like that. But there's some sort of move that is suggested here, and that's because it's everything. Everything has come up for your person to deal with all at once. I'm seeing that your person wants to reach out, but they're not going to just yet. Spirit saying it's going to take at least a week or 2 weeks before this person reaches out. Okay, because there's this It's a block in communication. Okay, we can ask Spirit, what's this block in communication that we're seeing here? Yeah, it's a block in communication. It's that space is totally empty. Block in communication. What is it? What is it? What's the block in communication? Let me see if there's anything else that I'm getting. I'm also seeing that whilst this person prepares, they're trying to figure out what to say to you. They are talking to someone else about you. Yeah. They're talking to somebody else about you. All right, we're going to find out who that person is, and we're going to find out what is being said. So, who is your person talking to? And what are they saying? And you know what? Let's also ask what advice is that person giving your person, okay? Yeah, let's do that. What for advice is that person giving your person? Okay. Let's see if there's anything else. If not, then we're going to start to dissect these questions with the tarot. Okay. I'm not seeing anything else, but it looks like whatever your person's going through, it's just very messy at this point in time. It's very messy. All right, so let's put this over here. Okay. And let us go into the good tarot, and let's see what's being said. Your DM doesn't ask for advice. He knows it all, Kyra. Oh my gosh. All right. So underneath the deck, we have Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so the Hierophant in reverse could talk about a broken contract. It could talk about someone who is shedding some orthodox views that they might have, which came out in the reading as well. It could be someone who is stubborn because, I mean, this is Taurus. And when Taurus is in reverse, you know, they could be as stubborn as F, right? So it could be that someone is stubborn or was being stubborn and Spirit, you know, had to put their foot down, you know? Could be that. All right, so let's see. All right. Oh, the first question was, what is your soul calling? Okay, guys. I have to kind of turn the camera another way because I have to go and get a deck of cards and I kind of don't have one pants. So hold 1 second, okay? Have a look at my flowers in the meantime. Okay, we're back. All right. Yes, I got it. Sorry about that, guys. Come on, Ruth, I'm sure you don't have on pants. Come on now. Oh my gosh. Oh, your DM is Taurus. Yeah, girl. All right, so let's do the first question, right? Which is, what is your soul's calling? What's your life purpose? Ooh, underneath the deck, we have the Star Mother. So either way, Star I always think of as healing. And you know, mother's a nurturing energy. So you're a healer, you're a nurturer. And it says, how can you mother yourself? So Spirit is also reminding you that even though you're meant to be giving that energy out, you also have to remember to also give that energy to yourself. So what I want you to do right now, I want you to pick a number between 1 and 3. A number between 1 and 3. Just put it in the chat. A number between 1 and 3. So this one will be pile 1. for Soul's Calling. This one will be pile 2. And this one will be pile 3. Okay. So pick a number from 1 to 3. And we're answering what is your soul's calling. You can't decide. Okay, no problem. That's fine. A number between 1, 1 to 3, Enid. Oh my goodness. Just 3. Okay. All right. Seen a lot of 3s there. All right. Okay, so let's go. So has everyone chosen their number? All right. So what is your soul's calling? And we're going to start with pile 1. And we have no, wait, postpone, pause, and say no. Okay, I'm getting several messages for you. I see there's still several steps that you need to go through before you're activated, because I do see an activation happening up here for you, okay? And it looks like you're meant to be a channel for spiritual energy. But Spirit is saying, pile number 1, this is not a time to open up yourself, because I see a lot of negative energy hanging around here. So they're saying it's almost time, and you're going to know because they're going to be in direct communication with you. The other thing that I'm getting here, so they're asking you to wait. Okay, there's something that needs to happen first. Let me pull some cards and I'll see what needs to happen first before this activation comes in, because it looks like you're meant to be a channel and there's very powerful energy here. Why are they saying wait, no, postpone, pause, pause? They're saying the time isn't right. And I think it's because there's all this negative energy around. They're saying they're going to get clarification very soon. Let's see. Let's see. Let's pull some cards on that pile 1. Why do they need to pause? Okay, they're saying you're going to get a message. We have here the Page of Wands. You're going to get a message. You're going to get some kind of creative inspiration, but Spirit is saying not just yet. Why? Why not just yet? I'm getting from this pile as well that you are creative. Whether you are a painter, a writer, a musician, you're creative. And Spirit is about to put a big project into your lap, but they're saying not just yet. Why? We have the 5 of Wands in reverse. There are people who may oppose you that they need to get rid of first. There's some sort of opposition here. Some people who maybe think they're in competition with you. Some people who may try to block you. Spirit is trying to remove them from your way. So it looks like for pile 1, there are persons around you that don't want you to succeed. And then negative energy is kind of blocking you from receiving this creative idea, because the Page of Wands is a creative idea. It's a spark of inspiration. It's like a muse. The people around you, they're blocking you from getting that. You have to free yourself from them. 8 of Swords in reverse. So there are people around you. You know, there are some people who are dream killers. Like you tell them your idea, right? And they just kill it. They just kill it. Before it even starts, they can tell you what will go wrong and why you shouldn't do it. And nobody's going to buy your product. And that doesn't sound like a good idea. You have some dream killers around you. And these dream killers, because you might be listening to them, they're blocking this message from coming in. Spirit is saying to free yourself. I think you know who these people are. Okay, you know who these people are. But there are people around you who are trying to kill your dream and trying to block you from your path. Now, Spirit is actively working to get rid of these people, but they're saying it's going to be a while yet. Look, there's still some steps. It's going to be a while yet. They're saying you're going to know when it is time. Let me pull a timing card. You're going to know when it's time, though. Oh, gosh. Okay. On top of the deck, 1 month did come out, but I'm going to shuffle and get a card. And then underneath the deck is the lunar eclipse. So Spirit is removing these people as we speak. Let's see. All right. What do we have here? Okay, it says 10, it says a decade, and then it says fall. They're saying a fall. All right. Spirit, what do you mean with this decade? They're saying Ace of Swords. And they're saying Page of Cups in reverse. Okay. I asked for a timing card, but I don't think that's what I got. I think they're trying to give you an idea about who these people are. And these people are long-standing persons. They've been in your life for more than 10 years. So that's the first clue. 1. And some of them you've known from childhood. Some of them you've known from childhood. And the Spirit is also pointing you to the fact that there might have been something very significant that happened at the beginning of fall. At the beginning of fall, that may have made you start to look at these people differently. So we're talking about in the last month or so. There might have been an incident with this person. But this person, whoever this block is, this negative energy is, they've been in your life for more than 10 years. That's what Spirit is saying. They've been in your life for more than 10 years. And this lunar eclipse, it looks like Spirit is actively working to get these people out of your life. Yeah. And Spirit saying after that, you are going to be the magician. Interesting. Okay. So that was power 1. So power 1, Spirit is saying that there's some blocks that need to be removed first. They're actively working on it. They're going to let you know when that is going to happen. Okay. You're going to receive a direct message. So that is power 1. Let's see power 2, your life purpose. We have Lumeria, okay? So we're tapping into persons who had a lifetime in Lumeria. And it says, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. Okay, so what we're getting from this, a lot of starseed energy. A lot of persons who are meant to be, well, what people call grid workers, where you're channeling light from the universe, heavens, maybe even other star systems, and grounding these energies into the earth's core. For some of you guys, you may be called to do a lot of crystal healing. You naturally have this inclination towards crystals. I would suggest that you get a Lumerian crystal. Now, there are a lot of bogus ones on the market out there, so be very careful. Maybe it's going to help you with this activation. So I'm getting from this, grid workers, you're grounding energy, you're grounding light codes into the earth's grid. I'm getting starseed energy. So you just your energy, you're radiating all that light and love out to everybody that you encounter. And just like that, your energy is changing people. We have crystal healing, definitely. I'm getting a lot of hands-on healing as well, channeling light through the hands. So persons who are Reiki masters, I get that here. And it looks like whoever's tapping into power 2, whatever is a life person, you're doing it already. Whatever your life purpose is, you're doing it already. Spirit is saying it's happening. You're doing it already. Okay? It looks like what is required is like a level up. A level up. Okay, so let us say you've been doing crystal healing. Maybe there's something else that you can add to your repertoire, where there's craniosacral healing or something like that. But Spirit is saying it's time for a level up. It's time for some kind of upgrade in your skills. And these upgrades can come naturally by some sort of spiritual activation, or they're asking you to actually seek out higher learning, other healing methods and modalities to add to what you already do. Let's see, pile. Let me just pull 2 cards and see if there are any other messages. But that's what I get with that pile. So maybe for that part, maybe we have a lot of earth energy, air energy as well. 10 of earth, yeah. It's very grounded. It's very grounded. I'm also getting as well, for those of you in this pile, now 10 of pentacles always reminds me of legacy. So I'm getting a lot of transmuting of ancestral karma. So if this lunar eclipse hit you really heavy, it's because it's not just your karma alone, okay? It's also ancestral karma that we're talking about here. And also confirms to me a lot of earth energy as well. And then we have here Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Yeah. Getting people with a rough childhood. Maybe you moved around a lot. Maybe you moved around a lot. Maybe there was a lot of upheaval. I'm also getting poverty consciousness. Okay. So maybe the ancestral karma that you're meant to transmute is related to poverty consciousness. And how does that, manifest in our lives? Well, it's workaholism. It's hoarding. It's just feeling like it's never enough. There's never enough money. There's never enough love. Feeling that you always on the brink of some kind of financial disaster, that kind of thing. Some of it can come out as eating disorders. Okay, so it looks like in your family history, in your family line, it looks like poverty consciousness is a particular theme that you are meant to transmute. That's what I'm getting from this. Yeah, it's a kind of weird relationship with the material world. Okay. Let's see pile 3. What's your life purpose? We have star seed. So maybe some of you guys that chose 3 also chose 2. It says, what lights you up? All right, so star seed. I'm looking at this girl here, and it looks like, and there's a moon there. Whoever picked this pile, you had a rough go with this lunar eclipse. I see it right here. And Spirit is saying right now it's time to really, pick yourself up. Spirit wants you to focus on the things that really make you shine. Your passion. That's what Spirit wants you to focus on. What are your passions? What makes you light up? What will make you get into an argument with a random person on the internet, right? Those are the things that Spirit wants you to concentrate on, because that is where your life purpose is. So if you know Nick Cannon and his decisions make you fired up because maybe you're worried about, the children, that kind of thing, maybe you can volunteer at an NGO that does mentoring for children, growing up in homes that may not have had a lot of cohesion, that kind of thing. So look at what triggers you. Look at what really strikes your passions. Look at what makes you feel alive. Look at what makes you feel lifted, because Spirit is saying that is where you're going to find your life purpose. Let me put 2 cards on that. Okay, yeah, we have 4 of Pentacles. And that's also about poverty consciousness. It's also about being possessive and holding on to things. We have the Hanged Man. Okay. I feel here stagnation. And then we have the Emperor in reverse, right? And the Emperor, again, about the masculine principle. And that is about action or position in the world. So it looks like you've been feeling stuck, kind of stalling, really. Okay, but Spirit is saying the reason why you're feeling stuck is because you're holding on to a whole lot of old things and old ideas. Okay? You're holding on to a lot of old things that people may have told you. So holding on to a lot of old pain. Okay, maybe people told you that you wouldn't amount to anything. Maybe they told you can't do this or you can't do that. Maybe you're hearing your parents talk to you and they didn't believe in you and they didn't believe in your dream. Whatever it is, you're still holding on to this pain, and it's preventing you from moving forward and really taking action in your life. It could have been a relationship with someone who was in distorted masculine energy. Okay, may have abused you, like physically, someone who may have tried to control you, some kind of controlling energy, because the Emperor in reverse is also a control freak. Okay, so there's something here that you're holding on to, and I'm really getting abuse. that you're holding on to, and it is stopping you from moving forward. Moving, and said moving forward. Moving forward in an empowered sort of way. Okay? There's still some old pain here, and you just feel stuck. But Spirit saying the way you can unstick yourself is by looking for the higher perspective of why this happened. And you're not going to use it as a spiritual bypass. Of course, you're going to go through the emotions, the pain, the grief of it all. But it really helps sometimes when we look at the higher perspective behind something happening. Well, it was to teach me this, or it was for me to recognize a pattern in my lineage, whatever it is. Sometimes that really helps us to let go of the pain, right? Because sometimes that pain can make us feel stuck. Sometimes we're waiting on closure from somebody else. And that can help, and that can make us feel very stuck. So maybe you had some kind of encounter with some kind of distorted masculine energy in your life, and you're there waiting on closure. You're waiting on this person to come back and say that they're sorry. You're waiting on this person to ask for forgiveness. You're waiting on this person to tell you why they did the things that they did. What happens if you never get it? So Spirit is saying sometimes you have to give closure to yourself. And we do that by one, we look for the higher perspective. And two, we try to let go. And we try to let go of the hurt feelings. And we try to let go of the negative energies that we may still be holding on to for this person. For some of you, this might be unresolved things with your divine masculine or your divine feminine. You might still be holding on to these things and it's preventing the relationship from moving forward. Maybe there's something very painful from the past that still keeps coming up over and over and over again, and you're having a hard time letting go of it. Spirit saying it's making you stagnated. Okay? So this eclipse energy, Spirit is asking you to really work with it, because you can do a lot of releasing at this time, especially when we look at the higher perspective. It does not mean that this person should not be accountable. It doesn't mean that this person shouldn't say sorry. But it means that you're not putting off your life, or you're not going to stand up there in one position waiting on this person to come and save you. Okay? You're going to save yourself because you're very capable of that. All right? He was a distorted emperor. Yes. All right? Okay, so let us go on to question number 2. Who is coming forward from the past to chat? Okay? No, that was not it. Oh, okay. No, question number 2 was, Spirit is saying that you're being complacent, as in you're not taking action in a particular aspect of your life. Let's ask Spirit exactly what aspect is that? What are you complacent in? I might have to do 1 and 2 again. Okay, pick a number. Pick a number between 1 and 3 again, guys. Pick a number between 1 and 3 again, because each of you is going to be different. So how have you been complacent in your life? The Spirit saying you've been complacent. You've not been taking action on a particular thing. Pick a number between 1 and 3. And I'll shuffle the deck again. What have you been complacent in? I think I might be on for more than an hour. What have you been, because we're only on question 2. What have you been complacent in? 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's see. What have you guys been putting off? This is going to be pile 1. This will be pile 2. And this will be pile 3. All right. Let's see. All right. Ooh. For pile 1, we have the star card. Okay. Now, the star is a symbol of healing. Okay. So there's something that you're meant to be healing that you're resisting. I'm going to pull a card and see what it is. Star is also about our public image, what we're meant to be doing in the world, or our public mission. Okay. So for some of you guys, you've been complacent. You've not been focusing on your mission. Maybe you've been focusing on, I don't know, your DM. I don't know. Right. And the star can also be a card of karma. And karma is about a soul lesson. So let me pull some cards on that and let's see exactly what this is referring to. Let me go here. I'm going to use this deck to clarify. All right. All right. So let's see what you're meant to. Oh yeah. Let me use this deck instead. Let's see what you're meant to be healing that you've been complacent in. And let me see what karmic lesson that you've not been able to learn or to close completely, okay? All right, let's see. They might be one and the same thing, who knows? All right, pile number one. We have here cheating. Now, it could be that you were cheated on, okay? And maybe this is still quite raw for you. Or maybe you could have cheated on somebody else. And maybe there's still some kind of guilt and shame that it might be associated with that. Let's have a look. Let's see. So we have cheating. Okay, what have you been complacent on healing? And we have avoidance. Okay. And we had cheating on the bottom. Okay. All right. And then we had unwanted here. So this is what I'm getting. For a lot of you that chose power one, you had some sort of situation where somebody may have cheated on you. They weren't fair to you at all. Okay. They may have lied to you, might have put you in third party, whatever it is. You have not confronted how you felt about that whole situation and how it made you feel unwanted that this person didn't choose you completely. Okay? So there's something here about feeling unwanted that you're not confronting and you're trying to hide this pain. Okay? Spirit is saying you are avoiding it. I see here, avoidant. Okay? And some of you guys may have even known that this person might have been cheating on you, but you didn't want to face it. And some of you guys might be even going through this right now, that you know for sure that this person's cheating on you, but you don't want to face it. Okay? So that's what you've been complacent in healing. What is a lesson that you've been unwilling to learn or you've been unwilling to close off? Let's see. Okay. So Spirit is saying that you've not connected this feeling of feeling unwanted and your propensity for avoiding difficult conversations to your parents. Spirit is saying you've not made that connection, that your relationships and the way you navigate relationships and intimacy has a lot to do with your parents and the fact that they were emotionally unavailable. They weren't able to support you. They weren't there for you as much as you liked. They were there for you as much as they could be with the tools that they had, but not as much as you needed. And Spirit saying this is the root cause of your relationship issues or your codependency issues. It is your relationship with your parents. They're the first persons that made you feel unwanted and unloved. And that's why you feel like you have to overcompensate in relationships or overgive in relationships so that these people stay, so that these people give you attention, right? You want to have your needs met because they weren't met by your parents. And sometimes you compromise yourself, compromise your healing in order for your needs to be met by this particular person. And that need might just be, having someone in your life. But Spirit is saying you're not making the connection between what is going on in your life at present and your relationship with your parents. So that is pile one. Pile two, what have you been complacent in healing or dealing with? We have 6 of Wands in reverse. So for this one, this is a self-esteem issue, okay? Because the 6 of Wands, when it's upright, it talks about ego, it talks about success. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that there's a self-esteem issue here. And there's also like a fear of failure or fear of success in this pile. Let's pull a card on that. Let's see what this is related to. All right, so there's some kind of poor self-esteem, poor self-image in this pile. And it also affects how you view success. And there's a fear of success or fear of failure. What is this connected to, Spirit? Oh gosh, a blank card. And toxic shame. I was going to say blank card often tells me about childhood. Okay. And then we have here toxic shame. Okay. And what is this toxic shame related to? We have suicidal ideation. Okay. All right. So we're speaking to some people here who may have issues or who may be living with depression. Okay. Who may be living with depression. Persons who may have at some point thought about unaliving themselves. But there's a deeper issue here. Spirit, what is it? Okay, I thought so. And the reason why they thought that they grew up in a verbally abusive home. Now we can expand this abuse to talk about all sorts of abuse, but this is coming through very strongly is verbal abuse. You know, some people emasculating you, whether it's your parents, could have been siblings. Maybe you were bullied at school. Okay, maybe could have even been teachers at school. Maybe they told you something that you held on to. But whatever it is, it seems like something was said in your childhood and you held on to these things. Whether it was things about your intelligence, whether it was things about your body, whether it was things about your creativity or the things that you may have produced. Maybe you're an artist and they were heavily critical about your art and whatever it is, but it's because you were bullied in some sort of way. Okay? You're bullied in some sort of way, and this had a negative impact on your self esteem naturally. Okay? Spirit is saying, it's still there. It's still there. No matter what mask you put onto the world, that self doubt is still there. And they want you to confront this because it's a false narrative. Okay? All right. Part 3. What have you not been confronting? Now it came out in reverse, so I'm going to do that in reverse. Okay, and it is call in reverse. And this is the judgment card. Okay, so because that's call, for some of you guys, what is coming through? What? It's not spiritual abandonment. Oh my God, what is the word? You know, when you kind of abandon your calling or you neglect your calling. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys. I can't think of the word right now. Oh, I know this word. Anyways, but it's basically either ignoring your ignoring your calling. You know that there's a calling on your life, and you're ignoring your calling, or you're not doing anything to further develop your spirituality, and your spiritual gifts. Right? It's a kind of neglect of your gifts. So that's the first thing that's coming through. The other thing is when judgment is in reverse to me, it talks about being judgmental, right? And when we're judgmental, it is because there's something within ourselves that we have issues with and we're judging it in someone else. So Spirit is asking here, think about the times that you really judged persons or you were judgmental. What you were really doing was judging that aspect of that person, that judging that aspect of yourself. So there's a part of yourself that you don't want to embrace, that you don't want to acknowledge that's part of you. And when you see it in other persons, you judge them for it. So Spirit wants you at this time, pay attention to what's triggering you. Pay attention to what you're judging people about, because what you're really doing is judging that part of yourself that you've kind of divorced. Okay? Let's see what that might be. Let's see what that might be. What have you divorced in yourself? Okay. Ooh, we have spellbound. Interesting. Okay. With this spellbound, I get two things. One, manipulation. Okay. So there may have been a part of yourself, an old part of yourself, that may have been prone to manipulating others. Okay. And when you see it now in other persons, you really judge them, but you don't recognize, or maybe you refuse to recognize that you were once like that, right? And it's all a growth process. That's one. Two, for some of you, you guys are practitioners, and it looks like at one point in time, you may have misused your spiritual gifts. For some of you, this could be a past life issue, but I'm not getting past life issue with this. I'm getting this is current lifetime. Okay? And when you see others doing that, you really judge them, but in the past, you did it yourself. What else is here? We have a privileged upbringing. Okay, now privileged upbringing does not necessarily mean money. It means a sense of entitlement, and we all are entitled, in our own little way. But when this sense of entitlement really gets out of whack, it can really cause a lot of issues. How else can I explain? La, 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 la. A sense of entitlement. Maybe you think, okay, let's bring it home to like your DM or your DF. Yeah, this person's the next half of your soul, right? But just because they're the next half of your soul doesn't mean that they have to choose you, or they have to do as you say, or they have to take on board all your advice. Okay? So in that way, it's kind of a sense of entitlement. Um, what else? And that's the only example I can think of at this point in time. And maybe that's the example that's meant to come through. It's about recognizing that everybody's on their own journey and nobody's superior than the other person. Some people just came to earth to do exactly what they're doing now: drink, have unprotected sex, and be happy in their own way. Okay? That's where they are on their level of consciousness. And there's no way that we should be judging them or feeling entitled just because we are a higher level of consciousness in this lifetime. Okay, so there's something about checking your ego or checking your sense of superiority over other persons. And it could be a spiritual superiority. It could be that maybe you're more educated than some persons. It could be that maybe you're more well off than some persons. Maybe whatever it is, there's something here about checking your ego and not judging other people. That's what I'm getting here. So there's something about you that's kind of judgy, and spirit is asking you to kind of check that. That's what I'm getting with that. All right. Question number 3, Lord. Who is coming from the past to have a chat? In the tea reading, somebody's coming forward from the past to chat. Let's see who that person is. And again, I might have to do 1, 2, and 3. So pick a number between 1 to 3. And I think I had a little calabash somewhere here. Where did I put it? Ah, yeah, there it is. There it is. I remember I made it for a reading. I had it on the side somewhere. All right. Who's coming forward to chat? Pick a pile between 1 and 3. You don't want to choose a number. Okay. 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. So I can't see inside the calabash, right? You will see inside the calabash. And for every number, I'm going to pick someone, and this is the person that's coming through. And we're going to see what they want to say, okay? All right, so I'm going to go in here. So pile 1, I'm picking this one for you. I don't know what it is. You've seen it? Okay, so that's pile 1. Pile 2. Gosh, oh. Okay, pile 2 picked itself. Okay, so we have 2. And pile 3. Okay, this one is hanging around. I'll still pick some more. Yeah, I'll pick this one here. And maybe I'll pick another one for pile 1. So this is going to be pile 3. This will be pile 2. And we'll start with pile 1. So who's coming forward to chat? Okay, we have a pro. Okay, this is somebody that is coming to help you, some sort of advisor. They are a professional in their area. This person, there's somebody coming forward to help you, some professional. All right, so okay, so we're gonna look at that and see what that is. And then we have pastoral counseling. So this is someone who is either religious or spiritual, and they're a counselor, and they want to talk to you. Interesting. So let's see what they're saying. Power one, somebody in a professional capacity. So this could be even somebody at work, okay? Somebody at work, it looks like. Professional. They want to come forward and they want to talk to you. Somebody from the past. What do they want to say? I'll take 2 cards. We have a Queen of Cups. And we have a Queen of Pentacles. Alrighty. Okay. So whoever this is somebody in your corner. I'm not getting bad vibes from this person. I mean, how can you get bad vibes from the Queen of Cups and upside upright and the Queen of Earth upright? This person, they're coming in and they want to talk to you about your psychic energy and also about your money. So I feel like this is someone who's been sent by spirit, and they're coming to help you in these 2 areas of your life. It could be that they may want advice as well, but I don't get that. I think this is someone that is coming to help you. They're being sent to help you. For some of you, this is a very mothering energy, but this is someone who's also very successful in the material plane. What do they want to say? So I do think a feminine energy, might be a woman. They're asking you to take a leap of faith. Again, a weird thing. For some of you guys, this is going to be a spirit guide or an ancestor. They're asking you to follow your own intuition. That's what they're telling you. They're saying, forget about everybody else. Forget about everybody else. Follow your own intuition. You are psychic. You are grounded. Follow your own intuition. That's what they want to come and tell you. They want you to take a leap of faith. So some of you guys are thinking about taking a chance on something. It could be a chance at your job. It could be a chance in love. They're telling you, just go with the flow. Go with what your heart is telling you. Go with what your heart is telling you. They want you to know that you are the professional in your own life. And you know what's best for you. They're asking you to take that leap of faith. There's some sort of decision that you are trying to make. They say you already know the answer. Take that leap of faith. Let's see who's this counselor here. Who's this person? We have 6 of Cups in reverse. All right, this person is karmic to you. And we have 5 of Cups. And we have the Chariot. All right, this person's coming forward for closure. Okay, this person's coming forward for closure. For some of you, this is a love interest from the past. Okay, they don't even need to be a counselor because no. This is someone who has taken some sort of therapy and they're coming to you as part of their closure process. This is someone who has hurt you very deeply in the past. I'm getting a love relationship. Maybe even someone that you were married to or may have been engaged to. They're coming forward for closure. This is someone coming forward for closure. Yep. This is someone coming forward for closure. This is someone from the past. For some of you, it's someone from your childhood, but it's an old flame. There's an old flame coming forward here for closure. They really, really hurt you. Look, the 5 of Cups is here. They really, really hurt you, and they're coming forward for closure. So power 1, we have someone, a nurturing aspect, feminine energy, coming to tell you to listen to your intuition. And we also have it looks like an old flame from the past, guys. An old flame coming forward for closure. There's something that's been weighing really heavy on their chest and they just want to let it go so that they can move on with their life. And they feel like they have to have this conversation with you. So this is someone they're coming forward for closure. Okay. So that is power 1. Old flame and somebody who's coming to help you with your abundance and with your spiritual gifts. Let's see, number 2. We have a husband. So for some of you, you might have been married before. So there's a spouse that's coming through. And then it comes again. We have spouse here and then we have husband here. So this could be a soul spouse. So it could be a DM or DF. It can also be if you have an ex-spouse, an ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend. I see them coming forward. They might even be two different people. Maybe you are married now, and this might be an ex. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's see if they're two different people or it's the same person. This could be a future husband, perhaps. But no, it's meant to be someone from the past, right? It's someone from the past. So an old flame or something like that. Let's see. Let's see who's the spouse. We have a Queen of Swords in reverse. Now, this is also coming out as, because this is a karmic person. Okay, Queen of Swords in reverse is karmic, right? It's someone who has some harsh words to say. This could even be a person that is connected to your soul spouse, or a person, a person from the past. Maybe an ex-boyfriend has a new girlfriend kind of thing coming through. Five of Swords. This person coming to fight. A Nine of Wands in reverse. All right. So for some of you, there's somebody karmic here. There's somebody karmic and they're coming forward to start a fight or start a quarrel. And the reason why they're coming forward is because they're feeling powerless in their circumstance. Who is this person, Spirit? Who is this? A Two of Swords in reverse. They're coming to communicate because they want clarity. And I'm hearing, I'm coming to you as a woman. This person's coming for drama. They're coming for drama. They're either connected to an ex-spouse of yours or someone they're connected to your current love interest. And they are coming forward for drama. Okay? They're coming forward for drama. They want clarity. They want to clear the air. I don't know. You guys have to tell me who this is, right? They're coming forward for drama. They want to chat. And the reason why they're coming is because they feel powerless. A. Milan says, nope, they can keep that. Girlfriend, I agree. All right, let's see who's this husband that's coming in. That's crazy. Who is this husband? Who is this husband? You guys are cracking me up. Who's this husband? All right, we have a Seven of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so that's a waste man, right? Because they're not coming to invest. So what are they coming for? Let's see. Seven of Pentacles. Oh, you're the one that got away. Okay. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. And the Magician coming to make shit happen. All right. Okay. So I'm getting this is a current person in your life. And they're coming forward. But listen, they're not coming forward to invest. And that's why I call this person a waste man, right? This is someone who may not have expressed the full of their feelings because I see Page of Cups in reverse. But they're coming here. They want a chance. They want a new start, a fresh beginning here. I see it here with this magician here. They're trying to make shit happen. For some of you guys, you might have to watch out with this person because this person, they may not want to, but they have a propensity to be manipulative. Okay, so you really have to have your discernment cap on with this person. Okay, this person can be manipulative. I'll pull another card for you guys. Strength card in reverse. Why are they coming? Because they also feel disempowered. You've taken the power away from them, and they're coming back trying to regain the power that they have over you. So expect a lot of power plays going on here. Because this person is the same thing. They feel powerless, so they're coming forward. This person here also feeling powerless and coming forward. This could even be the same person. This could even be the same person here. They're coming forward because they feel powerless. They no longer have power over you. So they're coming forward trying to wrap you back up into their web, basically. They want to talk. They want things to start afresh. They want to clear the air. But I want you to notice that the Seven of Pentacles is in reverse. Then they're not going to offer anything serious. They just want to talk. They want to talk. Okay. So that's pile 2. You guys will tell me about it. All right, let's see who's coming forward for pile 3. All right, we have a best friend that's coming forward, and it's a female best friend. Okay. And also coming forward, we have a mentor, somebody that you look up to. All right, so let's see what these persons have to say. All right, your best female friend. We can talk. Yeah, we can talk. All right, let's see what the best friend is saying. What does the best friend want to tell you? Ooh, what's best friend has been holding back? What? Ooh, 10 of Cups in reverse. What is that? Temptation in reverse. That's the devil in reverse. And transformation. Aww. This is actually a very beautiful message. I'm getting 2 messages from this. One, this best friend is inspired by you because they have watched you transform a lot of ancestral karma and a lot of toxic family patterns, and they have seen you transform completely and just really kind of break out of some kind of codependent pattern that existed in your family line, and they are very inspired by you. That's one. For others of you, they may want to talk about their own journey, and again, also inspired by you, their own journey towards this transformation process. It looks like whilst you were there busy transforming and breaking ancestral patterns and that kind of thing, you were also inspiring somebody else, right? So you're inspiring your best friend right now to go through this massive transformation, and they want to talk about it. They want to talk about it. Well done. And let's see, mentor. What does your mentor want to say? Is someone you admire? We have the sun. This could be another message too. Okay. The sun in reverse. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse, which is a card of codependency. There is another message here too. And the 8 of Wands. Okay. There's also another message from the best friend, and the mentor has come to say it as well. For some of you, they have been looking at you and they've noticed both of them, because we have the 10 of Cups in reverse, the sun in reverse. They've noticed that you've not been happy of late. Okay? And they can see that there's something that's bothering you, and they are guessing that it's related to some kind of toxic dynamic that you're connected to. We have the devil in reverse here. We have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse here, which is a card of codependency. They're realizing it's related to some kind of toxic dynamic you're in. And their advice is to just walk away from the situation right now. We have 8 of Wands and we have transformation. They ask you to change up this dynamic completely and to take back your power. And one of those ways is to kind of cut ties with this person. And it could be a cut ties for now, or it could be a cut ties. But I think they're saying definitely cut ties for now. And just take some time for yourself to nurture yourself. So it looks like, so your best friend and mentor, they're really concerned about you and concerned about, your well-being. So they're coming to make some kind of wellness check. That's what I'm seeing here. But there's also the other message about transformation, moving from the sun in reverse and now to the 8 of Wands. Okay? So they are seeing the progress that you're making in your life, but they're saying right now in this moment, they're seeing that you're not happy and maybe you just need a break from someone or something. Okay? So they just come to express their concern about you. All right. So that's that, guys. Let us go on to who is coming forward to do you harm. Who's coming forward to do you harm? I think I'll use the same calabash. Okay. All right. We have to go again. Pick a number between 1 and 3, guys. Who is coming forward to do you harm? Who is coming forward? Number between 1 and 3. It's a something. Yeah. Okay, number between 1 and 3. Who is coming forward? Who is here? Who is trying to do you harm? Who is trying to do you harm? 10 seconds to choose a number between 1 and 3. Who is coming to do you harm? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. It's Karmic. All right, guys. So you're seeing the calabash. I can't see it. All right. So for pile 1, I'm going deep. I'm going deep. And what is this? Is the person? What is that? Mentor comes up again. Okay. Okay. I didn't even know it had 2 mentors in here. Okay. Interesting. For pile 2, let's dig deep. Let's dig deep. I know I pulled out a coin. What's this? A brother. Okay, so it's somebody that you're close to, that you consider them your brother. Masculine energy. Interesting. And who's trying to do you harm? And we have for pile 3, we have spiritual. So somebody trying to do spiritual harm. All right, so this is some kind of practitioner, or somebody that you might have done spiritual work for you in the past, even. Okay, so we're gonna dig deep into this and see. All right, so we have an interesting set of lineup here. Let's see. All right, so pile 1. This is crazy. Pile 1. All my pile 1 people. There's someone who you admire, because we have your mentor, who is trying to do you harm. What is this? Spirit, what is this about? Okay, we have a Page of Pentacles. This is a friend, actually. This is a friend. And we have the Ace of Wands. What is this? And we have the King of Pentacles. Okay. Can I get one more? I'm getting that this is some kind of money business. What is this? And then we have the Page of Swords in reverse. And the Page of Swords in reverse can be very harsh, very childish. All right, what has happened here? Okay, okay. I think this is someone that you used to be friends with, okay? I think this is a backstory. This is someone that you used to be friends with, okay? So when they say mentor, it's someone that you admire or you used to admire, okay? Maybe you guys were even friends from childhood. And it looks like you had your big spiritual awakening, and you may have ended up financially more stable than this person. So what I'm getting from this pile, this is a case of jealousy. This is a case of jealousy. I think this person has been gossiping about you, okay? Shit talking, talking trash about you to other persons, okay? But it is about jealousy. It is about jealousy. For some of you, it may have been a situation. Maybe you guys were interested in the same person, even, okay? It could be that, but I'm not really getting that. I'm just getting this is someone who is jealous or envious, the right word, of your glow up. You're not the same person that they used to know. And you know, when you're down in the dumps with other persons, they're quite fine with that, right? They're quite fine with that. But the minute that you glow up or you have some sort of elevation, they have a problem. Okay, that whole crab in the barrel kind of thing. So this is what I'm getting with pile 1. This is someone who you used to admire, who you may love very much. But sometimes we can envy the people that we love. Okay? Sometimes we can envy the people that we love. So it looks like this. This is someone, they're just jealous. They're just jealous, and they are gossiping about you. So they're trying to hurt your reputation. That's how they're trying to hurt you. That's trying to how they do harm. They're trying to sabotage your reputation. Okay? All right, pile 2, you got brother. So it could be someone you consider to be a brother, or it could be like a blood brother. Okay, let's see. Spirit, tell us what this is all about. That's a lot of your siblings. Oh my God. Okay, let's see. What is this about? We have a 7 of swords. All right, so this person is very deceitful. Okay. You know what, guys? I'm getting, if you do know who this person is, it's not going to be the first time that they try to hurt you, okay? This is someone who wears a mask. They look like they're happy for you and they're in your corner, but no, they're trying to do you harm. We have patience in reverse, and this is a temperance card, temperance in reverse. So we might even be talking with about someone who may have some kind of an undiagnosed mental health issue. We have the Tower. And we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You know what I get from this? I get like kind of evil eye kind of vibes. I'm also getting someone who you may have loaned some sort of money to. Okay. They may have borrowed some money from you. I'm getting there's some kind of monetary tie here. Again, I'm getting evil eye, I'm getting jealousy from this pile. This person may put on a good front, like everything is a-okay with them, but it looks like financially and emotionally, everything has been breaking down for this person. And then they look at you, see that you're doing well, and it really pisses this person off. So this person is trying to hurt you financially. This might even be a business partner, okay? Someone you might have a contract with, right? You may really trust this person. This could even be a business partner, but this person is unstable, okay? Yeah, for a lot of you, it's a business partner. This person, they're deceitful. They may have been very sneaky doing some sort of transaction, but their whole world is crumbling down whilst yours is moving forward, and they don't like that. This person is very ungrounded. I'm getting undiagnosed mental health issue because we all have mental health issues, right? And we do different things to deal with it. Whether we dive into our spirituality, we get counseling, we get some sort of healing, whatever it is. This person is not aware of self. The mask that they wear is so deep. So I'm really getting financially, they're trying to manifest some kind of tower moment for you. But, you know, the trap you set for others is the one that you always fall in. So I think everything is deconstructing around this person. And it really makes their envy, their jealousy all the more acute. But for some of you guys, I really get a business partner. And it looks like they're being sneaky with the books. Okay? This person is unstable. I want you to be very careful. All right. Pile 3, we see someone here, some spiritual person. So there's someone, you may or may not know them, and they're trying to harm you. Let's find out what that is all about. Hey, good morning, Renee. We have 3 of Wands. Okay, this person waiting on the right time, or they may have waited on the right time. We have King of Cups. We have the Sun card in reverse. All right, I already know what this is. We have the 3 of Swords, this heartbreak story. And then we have the Page of Swords in reverse. All right. Pile 3, you have a stalker. Okay. This person is connected to your love interest, who might be a Scorpio. I don't know. Might be a Scorpio, might be a Leo, right? This person's connected to your love interest, and basically this person's heartbroken. I don't think they've done anything to you as yet. I think they're waiting on the right time. We do have the 3 of Wands here. Okay, but in the meantime, this person's stalking your social media. So be careful of what you put out there. Okay, be careful of what you put out there, because this person is watching. This person, they're incredibly unhappy in their life, in their circumstance. I mean, we have the Sun next to the 3 of Swords. right? This person, a lot of depression, heartbreaking. In my culture, we call this tabanka. This is where you're so heartbroken that you're kind of gone, I don't want to use crazy loosely or to insult anyone, but you're not thinking rationally. Okay? We call it tabanka in my country. So this person is suffering from tabanka and they're waiting on the right moment, and it looks like they're trying to do some sort of spiritual harm. So they will either do this themselves or they may seek out a practitioner to do that. Because I mean, King of Cups, he's very psychic, he's very spiritually powerful. Okay, but may not, and but somebody is somebody that's not using their power for good, right? As a distorted masculine. All right, so with this one, I get stalker energy, and I get somebody connected to your love interest. Okay, they're looking on, and it's heartbreak. It's heartbreak, and they're not really thinking rationally. That's what I get with those piles. Alrighty, so we have that. Was the next question? Okay, the next question was, oh gosh, we have to choose numbers again. Who wants to come forward and chat about their spiritual awakening and spiritual things? Choose a number between 1 and 3. Who wants to come forward and chat about the spiritual things that has been happening to them? Okay, so if you've just joined us, we did a tea reading, and in the tea reading, some questions came up, which I wrote down, and now we're going through the questions. So we're now asking, who wants to come forward? Because somebody wants to come forward and chat about spiritual things. We want to find out who's that person. So choose a number from 1 to 3, and I think I'm going to go back in my calabash. 1 to 3. 5 seconds. 1, 2. I'll mix it up. 3, 4, 5. Well, I hope so myself, Miss 8th House. Oh my gosh. All right. The question is, when we did the tea reading, what the tea leaves was saying, or rather whatever the tea was saying, is that there's someone who's going through a spiritual awakening that wants to come and chat with you about the things that have been happening to them. So we're going to find out who this person is, okay? All right, so you're picking a number between 1 and 3, okay? Or you can do like Wanda and cover your bases and pick 1, 2, and 3. All right, so you're looking at the calabash. All right, I'll take it from underneath, so. Okay, so pile 1. Hey, don't fall off there. Okay, we have a cousin. Okay, so there's a cousin that's coming through. Whichever cousin flashes in your mind first, it's going to be that cousin. Okay, I'll pull some cards on it, okay? Don't worry about that. And 2. So we have a cousin coming through. And 2. We have someone's sister. Okay, so it could be a sister, as in blood sister, or someone you consider to be a sister, so a soul sister. Okay, feminine energy. Cousin is male or female, it doesn't matter, or whatever, however they want to identify. But this one is feminine energy. And for pile 3, let's see what this is. We have a boss. Okay, so it could be someone who's an entrepreneur, or it could be someone who you are answerable to at your work, so supervisor, someone who might be higher up, you know what I mean? Higher up or something like that, or maybe they're paid more than you are, or something like that. We have that. So let's pull some cards on these, right? And let's see what's going on. All right, let's go to the cousin first. Oh, you have 3 sisters. Very nice. All right, so pile 1. There's a cousin that's coming through. Let's ask Spirit to tell us about that situation. What's going on with his cousin? All right, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. All right, this person didn't have the easiest of childhoods. We have the Ten of Swords. Okay, and then it continued. A lot of pain in relationships. But it looks like recently this person's been seeing, especially feathers. Been seeing a lot of feathers, getting a lot of synchronicities, and they're realizing there's something really weird going on, and they want to talk to you. Let's get 4 cards. Page of Cups in reverse. And we have the Two of Pentacles. Alrighty. Yeah. Alright, so this person kind of distressed. I don't get the feeling that this person is particularly in tune with their psychic gifts or spirituality. And I think that's why they're seeking you out. I do think that there's been a lot of upheaval in this person's life. And I think financially they might be going through some things. Okay? And that might have been what brought on their spiritual awakening. They know about you, and they admire you, and to them you are an earth angel, and they feel like you are going to be able to give them the guidance that they need at this point. I don't think this person trusts a lot of people. Okay, they don't, and it's because of what happened to them when they were a child. We have Page of Cups here, and we have Page of Pentacles, in both in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse is a child that was not emotionally supported, and Page of Pentacles in reverse is a child where the environment was too dynamic. There was a lot of instability, and they couldn't thrive. Okay, so we're talking about someone they've been through a really tough childhood. The intimate relationships weren't any better. The finances kind of short, but this has triggered a big awakening, and it looks like they're coming to you for some sort of guidance because they feel like you will be the one in the know, and you are an inspiration to this person. This is someone that looks up to you. This is a cousin that looks up to you. Okay, so that is pile 1. Pile 2, you have a sister coming through. So either a blood sister or soul sister. And I want to come and talk to you about spiritual things. Let's find out about this. Spirit, tell us about the situation. We have a moon. So this person could be Cancer energy, any water sign. And this awakening is being triggered by this moon's energy, the lunar eclipse. Okay, so this is very, very recent. This person's going through this. Okay, I think this person naturally psychic, but it looks like they've been doing a lot of shadow work recently, and this is what is triggering this awakening. So we have the moon, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, we have a King of Swords, and we have a Page of Wands. Okay. This person that's reaching out, they're either in a twin flame dynamic or they're going through some kind of higher soulmate thing. Okay. And they feel like you are the one that'll be able to give them proper advice. They've been having some trouble with, I think this person that's coming forward, they're in some kind of third party. Yep. Then some sort of third party situation, and it looks like, okay, again, 2 things. Okay, 1, an awakening triggered by the moon. Got that. But 2, this is also someone who feels like they have been under psychic attack from somebody in a third party situation, and they feel like you will know what to do. They got some kind of inspiration, some kind of creative idea from their guides, and they're actually being led to you by their spirit guides. This is not a reaching out that's being done of their own volition. This is their spirit guides leading them to you because they know that you are going to be the one that's going to be either able to clear them or give them some kind of spiritual advice. But they are dealing with a karmic energy here. There's somebody here that wants to hurt them, and they're being guided to you for either some sort of protection or some sort of clearing. Yep. But this person is also going through a spiritual awakening. They are. But they're being led to you by their spirit guides. All right. Let's see why your boss coming through. Someone that you're answerable to, that you're answerable to, or someone who's an entrepreneur. Why do they want to come forward and talk about spiritual stuff with you? We have the Seven of Cups in reverse. The scale has been removed from this person's eyes. They watched something on YouTube. They watched something on YouTube. I just heard that. So we have Seven of Cups in reverse, which is a card of clarity. We have Eight of Swords up reverse, which is a card of freeing yourself from outdated or outmoded ideas and beliefs. We have the Six of Cups. That could be reconnected. Oh, Six of Swords. That's about healing. And we have the Magician. Okay, so also another person in the midst of a spiritual awakening. And it looks like they watched something on YouTube. They were doing some kind of shadow work thing on YouTube. And something about that resonated with this person. So much so that it's like they got instant clarity. They got instant clarity on their path, the reason why they've been going on a particular path that they've been going down. They got clarity on what they needed to heal. They got clarity on their life purpose. It's like so many different, when you get this a massive download, this person got a massive download. It's something they watched on YouTube. They got a massive download and they don't know who to share it with. So they're coming at yours truly. They're coming at yours truly. Oh, thanks, T-Star. Yeah, they're coming to yours truly. They're coming to yours truly to talk about it. They don't know who to share this download with. They don't know who to share this with. They have nobody in their circle to share this download with, but for some reason, they think that you would know. So they're either being guided to you, or maybe you have a reputation around the office that you're into spiritual things, that kind of thing. So this person, they're coming to you, they're coming to share their download with you. Because that's what I get. I get a download. It's like bam, 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 bam. Everything suddenly makes sense. This person got an everything suddenly makes sense moment. The aha moment that Oprah always talks about. This person got an aha moment and they don't know who to share this with. I am having a beautiful day. I'm with you guys. I'm feeling really energized. Okay. Next question that we got from the tea leaf reading. All right. What or who is blocking communication with your counterpart or your love interest? All right. Pick a number between 1 and 3 again. Oh my God. Oh, we just did the last one, number 3. Yes. All right. So we're picking a number between 1 and 3 again. And we're asking what or who is the blocking communication between you and your divine counterpart. Number between 1 and 3. 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, choosing 1 this time. All right, no problem. All right. So what I'm going to do, this is going to be 1. This is going to be 2. And this is going to be 3. Okay. Now, if this card is a court card, it's going to be a who. And if this card is not a court card, it's going to be a what. And then we'll go into the what, okay? All right. So remember that. If it's a court card, meaning if it has a face, a person on it, okay, it's going to be a who. And if it's not a court card, it's going to be a what. So who or what is blocking communication between you and your divine counterpart? So we start with pile number 1. All right. So this is a who, right? We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the King of Pentacles in reverse is about avarice. This is someone who they're into excess and especially into their money. Okay, they're very much about the material world, how things look, how they look, the brands, the whole kind of thing. It's because they don't really have a sense of self. Okay, they're all about their achievements, and they strongly identify with these things because they don't have their own sense of identity, their own sense of purpose, right? So this is a karmic energy. Now, it could very well be a masculine energy, but it could be anybody embodying this energy. So what I'm going to do, let me put a couple more cards on that, and let us see who this person is. So it's a King of Pentacles in reverse. So definitely could be an earth sign, but it's somebody, they're all about living in the material world. That's what they're about. We have an Emperor in reverse. That's a control freak. And we have a Tower moment. All right. Two scenarios coming through. Because the first thing was Pentacles, and we talked about achievements and material world, it could definitely be somebody at work. Nah, ain't nobody at work. Ain't nobody at work. Your person is connected to someone who is studying their pentacles. Thank you so much, Pival. Somebody's studying their pentacles, they're studying their way of life, they're studying their living, right? And they are trying to maintain the status quo. They don't want any kind of tower moments in their life. And apparently, you have the ability to create some kind of tower moment in their life. So right now, they are trying to block communication between you and your person. Okay? Because they feel like if you guys communicate, it's kind of all fall down. So this is a control freak. How are they doing this? How are they doing that? All right. We have the King of Swords. They have given your person an ultimatum. If you talk to Power 1, that's it. And it looks like your person is invested in this relationship. They don't want to rock the boat. So you know what? They've just gone cold turkey for some of them. Okay. So the blocking communication is actually a person. Now the King of Swords in reverse is also the overt narcissist. Okay. So they're very much taken up in themselves. They're not interested in their partner's needs or wants or feelings. They put down the law and their partner toes the line. They also might be very manipulative as well. They know how to control your person. Okay, so they're pulling all the strings. So we have a control freak. They don't want their life disrupted. So they've given your person an ultimatum, and your person, it looks like, might be complying. So that is Power 1. Let's see Power 2. Your dumb ass TF. Kyra. Oh my god. All right, let's see Power 2. All right. Interesting, right? Okay. Now, it is not it's not a court card. It's not a court card, but there's a person. All right. So what I'm getting, what is this? What is this person writing? This person's writing music. They're writing music. No, they're burning things. They're burning letters. They're burning letters. And there's fire here. Okay. So, Pal 2, you are a combination of things. You are a what and a who. Okay? So, there is this person here. I'm getting a jealous rage. Okay, so again, this could be a karmic energy in your life or your person's life. This person's hand has blood on it. See, look in the back here. Blood is on this person's hand. So this person is also, I think, if they came across any kind of written correspondence between you and your person, they have torn it up, or they may have deleted it off the person's phone, or they're deleting communication and the person's not seeing it. I'm also getting as well, there's an energetic interference here. This person has blood on their hands in the back, and all their hands here have fire. And this hand is also dark. In my culture, when they say your hands are dirty, it means that you've not been using your spiritual gifts for good. So I'm getting it is a who, because there's a person who might be deleting messages from your person's phone or monitoring your person's phone, but I'm also getting a what. There's also some sort of energetic block here being put by a person. The 10 of Wands is about baggage, feeling heavy, feeling overwhelmed. It's a blockage. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. I'm still going to pull some cards on it, but I don't think I have to, though. We have a high priestess. Yeah. Pal to buy. I told you. There's this high priestess here, and they are not using their energy for good, right? This is someone in a jealous rage. So it's either, I'm really getting that if you have a karmic or you're a third party, that third party is spiritually aware. I don't know if they're getting their spiritual awareness from TikTok or what. I don't know. They're spiritually aware, and it looks like they're doing something here, right? So they're doing something energetically, and then we also might be also manually blocking communication. All right, so that's pile 2. Pile 3. We have a 10 of swords, and again we have a person in this. Now all these cards don't have persons, but we're getting this here again. All right, so pile 2 and 3, you're almost connected. We have a 10 of swords here, but it's a who. I don't think there's a what here. Okay, so this is a who. So pile 1 was a who, pile 2 a who and a what, and pile 3 is a who. All right, also getting could be a karmic energy. Okay, if you're, yeah, karmic energy, but the karmic energy could be on your side. So for someone you in pile 3, there's someone in your life that is blocking this connection. Okay, maybe you think that this person might be a soulmate. Maybe you've gotten synchronicities about this person. You might think this person is a soulmate, but Spirit saying this person is actually a block. Okay, they're actually a block. Also, there's also a what here as well. So getting a karmic energy, but I'm getting whether on your side or your person's side. So I'm getting a karmic energy. That's that. But I'm also getting that old feelings and old pain from the past might be blocking communication. There's something in your life that you still not healed. And when your person triggers you, even in the least, it looks like you may block them, or you may block them, delete them, change your profile pic, those kind of things. Okay, so the triggers and how you respond to these triggers might be blocking communication. Maybe your thing is to block them when they do trigger you, and you block communication. So it could definitely be that as well. But I'm getting that there's a third party here that is blocking communication, right? What's she standing on here, man? She's standing on something looking like mushrooms. So for some of you guys, your person may have some sort of addiction that might be blocking communication at this time. But mushrooms are quite spiritual. But mushrooms can also talk about interconnectedness. So your person might even have a whole family or community that might be against this relationship. And they might be also blocking communication because your person gives a fuck about what people think. Let's pull some cards, but I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is, guys. All right, we have the 4 of swords. Okay, 4 of wands in reverse. And that's one of my divorce cards. And then we have justice in reverse. We have justice. Okay, so for some of you guys, I'm really getting that it is a person either connected to a person and they're breaking up, or a person that's connected to you guys and you guys are breaking up. But this is the scales of justice being balanced. This is the way it is meant to be. But they are not taking it very well. They're not taking it very well. They are heartbroken. And it looks like they're doing the most. I don't see them doing anything energetically, though. I don't get energetically. Ultimatums, maybe. Getting a divorce or something like that, or breaking up, and there's this community that's against that. But they can't stop justice, though. Divine order, and 11 and 111 persons on the chat right now, right? Divine order will be established. They can't They can't stop that from happening. They can't stop that. Okay. All right. I think we are on the last question, guys. Who is your person talking to about you, and what advice is this person giving? Okay. I'm going to throw all these back into the calabash and, give it a nice shuffle there. In the meantime, you know the drill. Pick a number between 1 and 3. So we're looking at who's your person talking to about you, and what advice are they getting? Who's your person talking to about you, and what advice are they getting, guys? Five seconds to choose your pile. A number between 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Giving it the last one. Okay, is everybody done? All numbers, Ruth. All right, guys. So you guys are gonna look. Okay. Oh, just now. So, somebody's ex. They might be talking to an ex. My God, why? Why? Anyways. All right. So let's see. Power 1. I just threw it back in. So apparently, power 1, you were supposed to get it. So they're talking to an ex. Why? Why power 1? Why would they do that? Waste of time. Okay, power 2. Whew. We have pastoral counseling. So that could be a pastor, religious person, spiritual person, or counselor. Okay. Because you light up their life. Okay, and power 3. Who's this person talking to? What's this? Their dad. Okay, so we're going to expand this to masculine influential person on their side, okay? Masculine influential person, because some of them may not be connected to their dad, but maybe there's someone, a masculine influential person in their life that they might be talking to. So we'll expand that. So we have an X for power 1. Why? We have a counselor for power 2. Interesting. And then we have a dad or male influential figure for power 3. Also interesting. All right, so power 1. Why is they talking to their ex about you? Hello? Why? Thank you so much, Ginger Cat. I prefer... Oh, beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that. Power 1, why is this person talking to their ex about you? Anyways, we have 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So they may not have invested in this connection, or they may not have put in the work in this connection before. I don't know why they're talking to their ex. Shall we ask why the hell they're talking to their ex? I don't know. Spirit, tell us about this. Spirit, tell us about this today. They're talking to their ex. What advice are they getting about you? We have a King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, that's why you don't talk to the exes. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. And the ex don't even like you, power 1. We have the 4 of Swords in reverse. And we have the 10 of Pentacles. Good Lord. Why are they talking to their ex? Listen, this ex is not giving good advice, okay? And this ex does not like you, all right? This ex is a narcissist. Look, the overt narcissist here. Coming up, King of Wands, King of Swords in reverse, right? So the ex might even be telling them lies about you and that kind of shit, right? Ace of Wands in reverse, misusing their power. So this ex knows that they have influence over your person. They know this. And they're using that to their advantage right now because you know what? They never got over your person. Look at here. Four of Swords in reverse. They still hurt, right? They never got over your person. And look, Ten of Pentacles. They still want your person. I do not know why your ex is consulting them, okay? Anyways, know that your person thinks very highly of you, but they are not getting the best advice. And the advice that they are getting is for your person to cut you off completely. To cut you off completely. They're telling your person that you are someone, you're broken, you're wounded, you're only there for the money. You might even be putting some kind of spell work on them because we have the Ace of Wands in reverse, and that's somebody who it might be misusing their spiritual power. Telling me you might have put magic on them or whatever it is, right? You just need to stop talking to this person and focus on something else. That is the advice that they are getting from the ex. Like, duh. Anyways, so power one, your person not getting good advice, but then they didn't go to an appropriate person anyways. This person, I mean, they have something in the race, right? They have something in the race. So they're talking to their ex and they're not getting good advice. Sorry about that, power one. Power two, so they've gone to a counselor, could be their pastor, could be a spiritual guru, could be a counselor that's not affiliated. I think they wanted an objective person to talk to. And what is that person telling your person? P Val, what are you doing? All right, we have, you keep missing your pile. All right, so we have the High Priestess. We have the Five of Pentacles. All right, I get it. This is pretty good advice, though. We have Judgment in reverse. And we have patience, and it's Temperance. All right, so what is the advice they are getting from this counselor? This counselor is telling them to take some time out. This counselor telling them time out, okay? Take some time out, spend some time alone with yourself, and listen to your own intuition. Develop your own counsel. This is not a time to rush things. This is a time to really focus on you because it looks like in the past your judgment might have been off and you may have made a wrong call. Okay? So they're telling your person, take some time out. Just get yourself into balance. Nurture yourself. Make sure that you're properly grounded and then listen to your own intuition. Don't let anybody sway you. Don't let anybody trying to interfere. Don't go around asking everybody for their opinion. This is time to rely on you and you alone. Okay? They're telling your person, trust your own counsel. Trust your own counsel. That's what they're telling your person. Okay? Trust your counsel. Take some time alone. Now's not time to be really hooked up to anybody else. Take some time alone. Really get a feel of, what you're feeling inside. Really get a feel of what you think about the whole thing. Really think about what might have gone wrong in the past, where you might have made a wrong call. And just, get yourself back into balance, before you make a judgment call on this thing. You're not grounded enough. So that's what I'm telling your person. That's not bad advice, to be honest. It's not bad advice at all. All right, let's see what their dad or male influential person is telling them. So it's someone that they admire and trust. We have Page of Wands in reverse. We have Seven of Swords in reverse. I'm feeling like that's kind of like the advice from Pile 2 as well. We have Eight of Cups. And we have the Fool. Yeah. I'm getting the same vibe as Pile 2. They're saying this is not time to be consulting everyone or making rash decisions. That's what they're saying. Or making rash decisions or sending drunk texts or, impulsive communication. It's not time for that. Now it's time to get clarity. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Now it's time to really put your authentic self out there. Now it's time to really face your truth and face the truth of the situation that you're in and walk away from things and people that do not serve you. Don't be afraid of what might be out there for you. Okay? It's time to take a leap of faith. That's what they're telling your person. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to put your true self out there, your true feelings out there. Right? Don't be impulsive. Take some time to really spend time with you. And then you're going to know what decision that you have to take. But they're asking your person to walk away from toxic habits, toxic patterns, and toxic people. They're asking your person, to take a leap of faith. Listen to your intuition. So it's very much the same advice that Pal 2 got. I'm good, Kelly. Oh, is it Kylie? Kylie X. Yeah. Okay, guys. We are going to wrap up this reading with some last bit of advice from Spirit. So this will be the last set of numbers that you will be choosing today. Okay? All right. So pick a number between 1 and 3. It will be the last set of 1 and 3s you will do today. Oh, that's so lovely, Camilla. I forgot to mention that. Don't forget that the Spirit Release Therapy class starts next week. Yeah. No, not next week. The week after next week. On the 22nd. So the 11th, 22nd, 22nd. That's when SRT class starts. And where I'm teaching you how to clear yourself and other people. And it comes with an internationally recognized certificate, okay? That you can register with the International Association for Holistic Practitioners. So that starts. So if you have been interested in SRT, that starts on the 22nd. You can find out more information on my website. And also, all services are open for booking, including tarot readings on my website. Okay? I'll put my website later. Let's focus on your reading. So a number between 1 and 3. Number between 1 and 3. All right, so pile 1, this will be you. Pile 2, this will be you. And pile 3, this is going to be you. So this is your closing advice from Spirit today, okay? All right. So pile 1, what's the advice? Now we have mending, but it's in reverse. Now in this deck, when it's in reverse, it's a protection message. All right, so what I am getting intuitively, and I'll still read what the book says, what I'm getting intuitively is that there's still, listen, healing is an infinite process, but I'm getting that there's something more urgent that's kind of holding you back right now. There's something that really needs your attention. It could be a relationship, and it could be a relationship with a sibling, because, this looks like siblings to me. It could be a relationship with a sibling. It could be a relationship with a parent. But there's a big relationship here that needs some sort of mending. It needs some sort of closure, and it's affecting your ability to move on, and it's affecting your ability to have healthy relationships. So let me see what that is. And that's the last card in the deck, actually. Pile, card number 42. All right, let's see the protection message. Yeah. It's saying, heartbreak is a strange healer of souls. Our grief strips away our mask and loosens our tight hold on our separateness, where we see ourselves as I and the world as it. Loss allows us to see ourselves as part of a larger scheme, opening us up to sympathy, empathy, and dependence on others in the moment when we can't hold ourselves together. And it leads us to become one with the greater whole again. Pain and suffering is a part of life, unfortunately. And none of us will be immune to it. Can you view this loss, this pain, this dissonance as a way back to source? Let your sorrow break your heart wide open. You will never be left behind. You are loved now more than ever by Spirit, who does not want you to feel alone. One day you will look back and you will know this truth. So Spirit is saying you may have gone through some tough shit, really tough things, things that really broke you down. But Spirit is saying that you're still standing. You're still standing here, wiser, stronger, more empowered than before. You have more tools than before. Okay, so look at the higher perspective why these things happen and try to give yourself some closure, because this outstanding issue is sabotaging your relationships. Okay, all right, pile 2, what do you have? We have round and round, and this talks about karmic cycles. So you've been spinning in a karmic cycle, and Spirit wants to bring your attention to that. Let's see what this is all about. It's a card number 25. All right, so there's a karmic cycle here at play that Spirit wants to point out to you. It says, are you wondering, how did I get here again? Does something feel familiar right now in your dynamics with others? Maybe a little too familiar? Don't be surprised that you found yourself repeating an old story with the same sort of person who may not look similar, but who attracted you because of your easy acquaintance with his or her qualities or energy. Your relationship is a mix of what is good and what is potentially challenging. You have been drawn to this person through the perfection of Spirit's plan for your evolution. You may have circled back from an accustomed spot, a familiar place, but that's fine as you get to do things again, only differently this time. For you learned something of great value since the last time around. How will you choose to behave now that you're aware? Remain curious and stay out of the blame game. All right. So there's something about what you're going through right now that's very, very similar. And it might be similar toxic. You know what I'm saying? It might be a toxic pattern. So Spirit is saying right now, dissect your relationships, all your relationships. It could be your love relationships, your relationships with your family, and find the common pattern and try to change it up and do something different. So for example, if when you and your sibling get triggered, you all don't talk to each other for years, Spirit saying break that pattern. Unless, of course, they're really, really, really toxic and you're just going to love them from a distance. Okay? Because there are people like that. Right? Break that pattern. Be the first to reach out. Don't wait till they reach out or whatever it is. I mean, you listen to your own intuition and what's right for your particular circumstance. And maybe the same thing with your soulmate. Maybe you all just ghost each other. Or maybe you all don't talk about things. Maybe you all sweep things under the rug and you don't deal with the issue, and then there's a resentment that bubbles. But there's something about the way you're conducting your relationships now that you've always conducted your relationships and it's not working. Whatever it is. Okay? So Spirit is saying look for that common pattern and do something different. Whether you're going to talk shit out, or maybe you're going to say, okay, I'm going to love you from afar, no hard feelings. Whatever it is, Spirit is saying do something different. Okay? Pile 3, we have the tribe. Card number 8. Let's see. All right, it looks like you're finding your peoples, or you will soon find your peoples. You know, where you feel safe, where you feel you can be your true self, where you feel like you belong. It looks like you're about to find your peoples. Or there might be an expansion in your tribe. Maybe some of you might be expecting a little one very soon. Or maybe that might be your wish and it's about to be granted. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You're discovering the essential qualities. Oops, see. Just now, guys. You know, every time we reach on pile 3, the last pile, my phone likes to discharge. And this time is no different. Right? I'm plugging it in whilst it's working. Hopefully it doesn't overheat too much. Anyways. All right. You're discovering the essential qualities that you share with another, and perhaps also those that you don't share. There are times when you follow and the other person leads, and times when you lead and the other follows. The appearance of this card points to the importance of learning the proper dance between you and another. Accept the truth that everyone has flaws as part of that dance. Yet you're also being asked to be aware of the dynamics you don't want to repeat. You're in the perfect place to make changes in order to experience the best version of who you can be together. So they're talking about your relationships with everyone, with your tribe, right? And it's kind of like pile too. They're asking you right now to do some refinements. You keep the things that you like. Okay, maybe you guys have good communication. Maybe you guys are really open with each other. They're asking you to keep that, and get rid of the toxic parts where you might try to get each other jealous or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Your relationships are a mix of what is beautiful and what is toxic, and spirit saying keep the beautiful and throw the toxic out. Okay, you have the tools now to do that. You can recognize what's toxic now. Maybe you couldn't do that before, right? And you have the tools. You know what you can do better in the situation. So spirit is asking you to do that. So guys, oh my God, we went for about 2 hours. We sure did. Or 2.5 hours really. Oh, that's about 2 hours. Anyways, yeah, we went for about 2.5 hours. But I enjoyed every minute of it because your energy was just fabulous. So maybe I'll do this again very, very soon. But I really enjoyed reading for you guys. Hope that the piles resonated. Hope that the reading resonated. Love you guys. Take care. Bye. I don't even know how to come out of this thing.